Well, welcome guys, and welcome to the bonus video for Star Wars Rogue Leader. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the passwords that you can use for this game to unlock different things. Alright, now some of the passwords are kind of weird. Some of them you have to enter one code and then you have to enter another in order to fully unlock something. Let's read you, exclamation mark, question mark, VWZ. And then C. Right, and then we enter the phrase give up. Give it up. Oh, I entered it wrong. Oh, I see, I missed a letter. Alright, exclamation, question, exclamation, VWZC. Now we type in give it up. Now what that does is it unlocks Ace mode for the game, which makes the missions harder. Next code we're going to enter is an easy one. Exhibit with an exclamation point. What that does is it unlocks the art gallery. Next one. This is another simple one. It's just called blah blah. That unlocks audio commentary capability for the stages. I'm not going to enter this one, but if you enter the phrase Lionhead, Lionhead, it'll unlock black and white mode, if you really wanted to for some reason. Alright, question mark, and then we spell out Insider. That unlocks the documentary. Next up is the composer code. Oops. Composer. That unlocks the music hall. Next is the "That's me" code. You need to put an exclamation point for it. That unlocks the credits. Alright, now we're getting to the actual unlocking ship codes. So these are mostly two-part. ZUVIEL. VIEL. Then exclamation mark. Then exclamation mark. Ben Zin. And then another exclamation point at the end. Alright, so that's going to turn one of the A-Wings into the car. That's a code that's famous throughout the series, because it's in each one of the Rogue Squadron games, which is kind of funny. Alright, A, J, H, H, exclamation mark, question mark, JY. Right, that's the first part, and then we put in the phrase bus tour. Right, that'll unlock the Imperial Shuttle. CDY X F exclamation, question mark, and then a Q. That's the first part. Right, A S E P O N E an exclamation. That unlocks the Naboo Starfighter. P Z question mark APBYZ. And then we enter Iron Ship. Ooh, I did that wrong. Z question mark. Let's try Iron Ship again. There we go. Now that'll unlock the Slave 1. Alright, now this is actually a 3-point code, and I think it's the only 3-point code in the game, which is kind of strange. VV question mark G X R Y P. That's the first part. Then C N O O Q exclamation Z R. Alright, last part. J Fet S H P. Jango Fett's ship. That'll change the colors of the Slave 1 to, I think, Jango Fett's colors. Alright, only 3 more codes to go. Right. Z T question mark exclamation RGBA RGBA and then disposable. This is a kind of funny one. This P S BLE. Disposable. That unlocks a TIE fighter. NYM. Exclamation. UU. And then OK. BLK. Oh, black helmet. I see what I'm spelling, right? L M exclamation. Black helmet for Darth Vader. I'm pretty sure that'll unlock the TIE Advanced. Right, and then the last one. M V P QIU. Question mark A. O H exclamation BUDD. Oh, Bud. Huh. I thought that would work. Let me try one more time. Oh, maybe maybe it's Buddy. Maybe I missed a letter. There we go. Yeah, I missed the Y there. Now that unlocks the Millennium Falcon. Now there are a few other more codes, ones that unlock the stages, or ones that like grant infinite lives or stuff like that, but I'm not gonna do those. I just wanted to show the ones for unlocking the ships, because unlocking some of the ships can be quite a pain. Like, unlocking the Naboo Starfighter, you have to complete the Tatooine training mission, you have to do everything, and you have to do it 4 times a day. 1 in the morning, 1 early afternoon, 1 in the evening, and 1 at night. So yeah, that's kind of a pain in the butt. Or, like, unlocking the TIE Advanced for Darth Vader, you have to get a gold medal on both of his bonus missions. And get a, yeah, with a regular TIE fighter. That's not fun. Alright, so let's get right to it. I'm gonna go ahead and, first thing I'm gonna show is the unlocked ships. Some of them you've seen me play throughout the game. And I usually show them off at Ison Corridor Ambush. Okay, so I think that the first ship that I'll show is the Car. This has been a staple running gag in the series since Rogue Squadron, and it would continue into Rebel Strike as well. No description for it, though. Let's take it for a spin. It actually falls out of the hangar at first, but then it's okay.
Look, enemy fighters approaching from all directions. We're surrounded.
The roof actually, it's a convertible, so when you're speeding it,
Go after those TIEs.
It pulls the hood back, which is kind of funny. But I love the cockpit view for this car. Unfortunately, it's not like Rebel Strike where you actually have the Cantina theme playing whenever you're inside of the car.
The transports are drawing heavy fire.
They're all over us!
But the cool thing about this car is that it comes equipped with advanced homing cluster missiles, which make it an incredibly powerful ship for a joke
You
ship.
got it, Luke. Whose side are you on?
Sorry, pal.
Luke, I've got a second wave of ties on my sensors. Stay with me. Affirmative. Keeping formation.
I see ties on my radar. Just haven't seen them spawn yet.
Ah!
Oh, there goes a transport.
We've lost a transport.
We could use more support over here.
Ah, shut up.
We're getting hit hard. We've got to wipe out their ties. Going after those fighters. Check your fire. No more enemies on sensors. Good job, guys.
We're almost out of this mess.
Turn on your targeting computers to identify enemy targets. Pulling up my targeting computer. Enemy fighters approaching from the nebula. Awaiting your orders, Luke. We fought them off.
Don't need any orders, they're all dead.
We're leaving the nebula. Good.
We actually got a gold medal thanks to the car. Alright, so there's the car. I always love to show that. It's just too bad it doesn't have the Cantina theme, because that's exclusive to Rebel Strike. The Cantina theme. Alright, let's get to our next ship that I'm going to show. Probably going to be the Naboo Starfighter. You've seen me use this a couple times.
The fast, agile starfighter used by the Naboo Space Fighter Corps, the N-1, is armed with twin laser cannons and a full complement of proton torpedoes. However, the vehicle is reserved for routine patrols and escorting the Queen starship to other worlds. Designed by Naboo engineers, the N-1 incorporates many Nubian components, including a Monarch C4 hyperdrive. The starfighter also utilizes a standard astromech droid to assist with navigation and in-flight repairs.
Awaiting your orders, Luke. Go after those ties. You got it, Luke. Luke, enemy fighters approaching from all directions. We're surrounded. I copy, Wedge. We've got to blast our way through.
That took care of that wave of ties.
The transports are drawing heavy fire.
They're all over us! Awaiting your orders, Luke.
Back here, you little bastard.
Engage those fighters. You got it, Luke.
Got him.
Look, I've got a second wave of ties on. Go after those ties. I'm on it.
There you are. Surprised they actually came after me.
We've lost a transport.
We've got to wipe out their ties. Going after those fighters.
One left.
No more enemies on sensors.
There we go.
Good job, guys.
We're almost out of this mess.
Turn on your targeting computers to identify enemy targets. Pulling up my targeting computer. Enemy fighters approaching from the nebula. Go after those ties. You got it, Luke. We're getting hit hard. We fought them off.
There we go.
We're leaving the nebula.
Alright, the next ship I'll show is the Slave one. Now this ship is incredibly slow. I can't even really recommend using it. Its lasers are nothing to write home about either. The only good thing it has going for it is that it actually has advanced homing cluster missiles.
The personal starship of bounty hunter Boba Fett, Slave 1, is a drastically altered fire spray-class patrol craft. The Starfighter has been rebuilt with holding cells, a dedicated tracking system, improved deflector shields, a massive hyperdrive engine, and numerous concealed weapons. The craft is unusual because it flies upright, with the pilot standing at the vehicle's controls as Slave 1 cruises through space at speeds comparable to those of an Alliance Y-wing fighter.
So yeah, it's a very awkward ship. I suppose it has good defenses, maybe? I can't really attest to that, but look how slow this thing is.
Luke, enemy fighters approaching from all directions. We're surrounded. I copy, Wedge. We've got to blast our way through. Go after those ties. You got it, Luke.
Yeah, and the blasters are... You can barely even see them, they're so small. How is Jango Fett or Boba Fett even a threat in this thing?
The transports are drawing heavy fire.
Check your fire. Look, I've got a second wave of ties on my sensors. Waiting your
It's
orders,
like
Luke.
inside the ship.
Engage those fighters. You got it, Luke. We're on your side. I'm taking
Really?
fire over here. Watch your fire.
Where's the other ties? Oh, over this way.
No more enemies on sensors. Good job, guys. Check your fire.
We're almost out of this mess.
It's so big it didn't even fit properly on
Turn
camera
on your
there.
targeting computers to identify enemy targets. Pulling up my targeting computer. Enemy fighters approaching from the nebula.
We'll go get them.
Go after those ties. You got it, Luke.
I'll get there, eventually.
Check your fire. We spot them off.
Yay.
We're leaving the nebula.
I just stick to the Ison Corridor Ambush stage because it's a quick stage and it's easy to show off all the most of the ships actually. Okay, let's see. Next up, we'll show the basic TIE Fighter. It's pretty boring compared to the TIE Advanced. Twin Ion Engine Fighter.
The first in a series of advanced twin-ion engine starfighters, the original TIE Fighter was developed by Sinar Fleet Systems. The agile single-pilot craft has a titanium alloy hull and quadanium steel armored solar panels, but lacks a deflector shield and primary life support systems. The TIE Fighter is intended to be used as a short-range attack craft, launching from nearby Imperial installations. TIE Fighters typically attack in swarms to overwhelm their opponents.
Yep, TIE Fighters typically go for numbers rather than specialized craft. And that's why they're disposable. But yeah, it has no shielding, pretty much.
Awaiting your orders, Luke.
The only thing it has
Go
going
after
for
those
it is that
ties.
it's fast.
You got it, Luke. Luke, enemy fighters approaching from all directions. We're surrounded. I copy, Wedge. We've got to blast our way through.
So yeah, it's pretty boring compared to the TIE Advanced, really. No secondary weapons either. You can see the rate of fire for the blasters can make it quite deadly, though.
The transports are drawing heavy fire.
They're all over us! Awaiting your orders, Luke. Engage those fighters. You got it, Luke. Luke, I've got a second wave of ties on my sensors.
Go get
Go
him!
after those ties. I'm on it.
As you can see, it doesn't have a targeting computer per se. But it does have one built into the cockpit.
We've got to wipe out their ties. Going after those fighters.
Get back here.
We've lost a transport.
Yeah, trying to do this without any, like, sub-weapons or
No
missiles
more
or anything.
enemies on sensors. Good job, guys.
A little difficult.
We're almost out of this mess.
Turn on your targeting computers to identify enemy targets. Pulling up my targeting computer. Enemy fighters approaching from the nebula. Go after those ties. You got it, Luke.
Wow, this makes seeing the enemies here quite difficult. Ow! Flew right into me. Down goes Luke.
Whose side are you on?
I'm a TIE fighter, so what do you think?
We're leaving the nebula.
Alright, up next is Darth Vader's personal ship, the TIE Advanced. Now, you've actually already seen me use this ship in Raid on Bespin and in the Darth Vader bonus missions. But I'll show it again.
The prototype starfighter used by Darth Vader at the Battle of Yavin and the basis for the frighteningly efficient TIE Interceptor, the TIE Advanced X-1 is easily recognizable due to its distinctive bent wings. Unlike all other TIE fighters, the prototype is equipped with a deflector shield generator and a modest hyperdrive system. The TIE Advanced is armed with fixed twin heavy blaster cannons, but has no life support systems.
So yeah, this ship is awesome. Because not only does it have at least a little bit of shields, but it has advanced homing cluster missiles.
We've got to blast our way through. Go after those ties. You got it, Luke.
The transports are drawing heavy fire.
Whose side are you on? Luke, I've got a second wave of ties on my sensors. Engage those fighters. You got it, Luke. Check your fire.
Nice.
No more enemies on sensors. Good job, guys.
Did that pretty quick.
We're almost out of this mess.
Turn on your targeting computers to identify enemy targets. Pulling up my targeting computer. Enemy fighters approaching from the nebula. Go after those ties. You got it, Luke. We fought them off.
We're leaving the nebula.
Alright, now to show the Imperial Shuttle, we're actually going to have to go to one of Darth Vader's bonus stages. So it'll probably be easiest to show for Revenge on Yavin. There's the shuttle. It's okay, Vader, just take your time.
The Lambda-class shuttle was designed to swiftly transport Imperial personnel and cargo between starships and various installations across the galaxy. Sinar Fleet Systems built the shuttles to carry up to 20 passengers in relative safety, protected by standard reinforced hull plating and multiple shield generators. The Lambda class is also armed with several laser cannons and equipped with a hyperdrive for travel between fleets and systems. The Starship was designed for a 4-person crew, with 2 additional positions for communications and power regulation.
Yeah, this really wasn't a ship that was designed for combat, it was just for transport. It doesn't even have secondary weapons.
In position, awaiting orders.
Attack their fighters.
Engaging the enemy.
Oh, one transport got away. But yeah, this ship isn't particularly good. There's never a good reason to choose this over, like, a TIE fighter. Well, maybe over a regular TIE fighter, but not over Vader's personal ship.
Target in sight, ready to engage.
Engage the fighters.
Targeting their air units.
There's another transport down. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. But yeah, it's not a very good ship. Now this I'm just going to show real quick, and then I'll go back to the Ison Corridor to show it. But I'm going to show you what happens if you decide to pick the Millennium Falcon for Strike at the Core. You won't have a fun time, but I'll show it.
Watch yourself, Wedge. TIE fighters at .06.
So yeah.
Tommy Lando.
Now imagine trying to do this defending Wedge in an X-Wing. We don't have an astromech droid with the Millennium Falcon. We're so huge, we're a big target. Yeah, he's dead. Goodbye, Wedge. Yeah, I couldn't fathom trying to actually complete that mission with the Millennium Falcon. Especially since its turning is notoriously horrendous. But I'll show you the Falcon in a stage that's not crazy.
An illegally modified Corellian-engineered YT-1300 transport, the Millennium Falcon, is one of the most formidable starships in the galaxy. Owned and piloted by Han Solo and his Wookiee partner Chewbacca, the Falcon supports a top-of-the-line Imperial deflector shield system, 2 quad laser cannons, and 2 concussion missile launchers, along with a retractable light laser cannon. The starship is also equipped with an incredible Class .5 hyperdrive system.
Fastest Unka-Junk of the galaxy. And also the worst turning in the galaxy.
Awaiting your orders, Luke. Go after those TIEs. You got it, Luke.
Pretty sure Han would have never loaned the
Enemy
Falcon
fighters
to
approaching from all
Luke,
directions. We're
but
surrounded.
whatever.
I copy, Wedge. We've got to blast our way through.
See, look at the turning on this thing. That's not even funny. Well, maybe it's kind of funny. Come on, turn. Yeah, chasing TIE fighters in this thing is not ideal.
Transports are drawing heavy fire.
They're all over us.
Really? I didn't notice.
Awaiting your orders, Luke. Engage those fighters. You got it, Luke.
What a piece of junk! Okay, I've had enough of the Falcon. I at least wanted to show it, but there you go.